Alright folks, this is going to be take two on this video, because the first one, the video was sideways. So this here is a Maytag, supposed to be commercial technology wash machine I bought a year ago. As a matter of fact, I bought it last April 2nd. And this thing supposedly comes with a 10-year limited warranty on the tub and on the motor. Well, one of the reasons why we bought it, because we thought having a wash machine with a no agitator would be a huge plus. And I believe this is over 5 cubic inches of room inside this tub over here. That's actually a very decent size, but I'll tell you this. Having a no agitator is, that's a problem. I think the clothes wash better with an agitator because it actually moves the clothes around. When you're running this thing here, it just kind of goes like this little, nothing really moves at all. It's almost like all the garments you put in here actually just sit wherever you put them. Okay? Now, this machine here, another thing that we liked about it has 13 different washing settings that you can put this on. I primarily use either the heavy duty, the towels, or even the bulky items. And I'm going to tell you why. If you put too many clothes in here and you try to run it on a regular cycle like this here, this thing here is going to go off balance, and this thing's going to rock and roll like you would not believe. One of the big drawbacks to these type of machines is that we realized real quick how unbalanced these machines can go without an agitator. Now, they sold another one, the same exact, everything was identical. The only difference was it had an agitator in it. I figured, let's give the one without an agitator a try. Now, your 13 settings, you got normal wash, you got heavy duty whites, sanitized with oxy, towels, bulky items. You can do a custom cycle, I guess. This is clean washer. When you use this option of washing machine, it uses 100% pure hot water, and it uses this thing to its full capacity, which is about 40 gallons. I'll tell you what, if you're paying for your water, you're going to have a pretty hefty water bill if you got to use this more than once. As a matter of fact, I think it wanted us to do this twice in 1 month. No, thank you. And then you got to drain and spin, whatever that really is. I guess I've used this option a few times where when we first got the machine, it wasn't running right. It kept on going off balance. I couldn't figure it out why. So I put it on this option to go ahead, drain what was in there, spin it, and I'll start it all over. And then you got color, wrinkle control, delicates, and the quick wash. The problem with these type of machines, and because I primarily use the bulky items, the towels, and the heavy duty, the wash cycle is extremely long. I believe it's 1 hour and 18 minutes to do a single load. Whereas with my old Kenmore that I had for about 15 years, I can do a complete wash in like 20 minutes. Okay? We thought this would be a great deal. I've never tried the custom cycle yet, and I'm kind of afraid to. I think this is just going to be more of a gimmick cycle than anything. And then over here in the control panels, you got your start. What you do is the first thing you got to do is you got to set your dialer to whatever cycle you want to put it on. And once you do that, you go ahead and you hit this. You can hit this extra power. I still haven't figured out what it really does, and I have used it. Okay? When this machine turns on, based on where you put this setting, over here, okay, here. Actually, I can't turn it on because we'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, you'll get the, up here, you'll get this like a little wash tub, and if it has an A in the middle, what that indicates is this machine here, it kind of does a little dry run spin. And the reason why it does that is because it wants to know how you have your garments placed inside the machine, okay? And then after it's satisfied that it's good, it's going to start the wash cycle. It's going to start to spin a little bit, and it's going to start to fill your tub up here with water. The problem is, depending on what cycle you use it on, you'll get this little A, and what that's basically is, it's automatic. The machine's going to determine how much water it actually put in the machine, and I can tell you this right now. It does not put enough water in the machine. How do I know? I ran a load one time. There was barely any water inside this entire machine. As a matter of fact, you can stick your hand down inside the wash machine. If you got an inch of water in there, you are lucky. And if you had filled this tub up, say halfway, this much, my God, you're lucky if you had about an inch of water in there. So that there is a no-go. But what you can do, supposedly with this, if that happens, you can pause it. You hit this button right here. You can fill in as much water as you need to, which I think is kind of stupid in a way, because that thing over there should be designed to determine how much water goes in it, and it should actually fill in the proper amount of water. Now, what I like to do is, on this item, and this item over here, you can set this to what they call deep fill. You can do this automatically. You can hit this button. You can determine how much water you want in there. I always choose to fill the damn thing up all the way to the top. Okay? Luckily for me, I haven't had to pay any water yet where I live. My water's taken care of, so I really don't care. Okay, and then you got this option over here. You can have a slow, medium, or fast spin, and then you got your temperature control here. And this here, you can choose this based on how heavy your soil is. What that really does, I think some of these are more of a gimmick than anything. You got an extra rinse that might come in handy. You got a remote control enable. I think that's pretty much of a gimmick too. I'm sorry, I'm not going to leave my house and start a load of wash, because I'm going to tell you right now what I've learned with this machine. It's not what it's cracked up to be. And I've had Maytags in the past. I swore I would never buy another Maytag because I had issues with them right off the top. The only reason why I bought this Maytag is because Whirlpool now owns Maytag. As a matter of fact, Whirlpool makes, I want to say probably 3 or 4 brand machines that they acquired. The only reason why I bought this, and believe it or not, it was a big mistake. I'm going to get to that right now. I bought this, I believe it was April 2nd of last year. Well, April 10th of this year, guess what? A year and 8 days later, the machine quit working. If you turn it on, you set everything up the way you want it, it starts to do its little twisty to determine the position of the close. Then you'll start here, click, 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 click. After about 5 minutes of you doing that, that machine there will say that cycle complete. So I had an issue. Luckily for me, I bought a 5-year guarantee through Best Buy, because this warranty over here, this 10-year limited parts, it only covers the drive motor and the wash basket itself. They say this is commercial technology. They're full of crap. There ain't nothing commercial about this. That is just a selling gimmick. That's all that is. I mean, my 15-year-old Kenmore that I got rid of for place of this one here, I wish I kept it. I had put in two transmissions into that machine over a 15-year period. I wish I would have kept it, because right here, that dryer, matching dryer to the machine that I have, is now 16 years old. It runs perfect. I've only put a few parts in it since. It's a great, great, great machine. So this thing over here, a transmission, really? They were out here this past Saturday. Today's 20, 15, I don't know, what was that? Today's what, Thursday? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, maybe the 14th, 15th, somewhere around there. They tell me it needs a new transmission. So they're scheduled to come out on the 26th. Now I'm assuming because they had to wait for parts. And I'm getting stuck doing wash at a laundromat, and I've already spent close to $60. And I'm getting ready to spend about close to another $60 to do laundry. And what really irritates me about Best Buy and their warranty through Geek Squad, all my parts showed up yesterday. So why are they not here today to fix it? I've already called them. I bitched at them about it. They're saying, oh, sorry, we can't be out there until the 26th. Yeah. So, I don't know. A whole year later, this thing already crapped out. I'm glad I bought a 5-year guarantee, but I can guarantee you this. Not only will I never buy another Maytag. If it says Maytag on it, I'm not going to buy it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to buy it. I think maybe Whirlpool puts a little bit more quality into their machines, because I've had I had a set of Whirlpool's washer and dryer that lasted me 15 years, and I sold them for $150. And I think at the time when I first got married, I bought these machines. I paid $300 for both of them together, and I got half of my money back 15 years later on. So these new high-end, supposedly high technology machines, they're not what they're crapped up to be. I mean, it does got a plus. Yeah, I like the glass top so I can see what's going on inside. The downfall is, like I said, there's no agitator in here. Having no agitator, if you do not load this machine properly, you will throw this thing off balance. I've done it more than once, and it's a complete nightmare to correct. Trust me. It's not just as easy as pausing and opening up the lid and try moving a few things around. The first time this happened to me, it took me damn near 2 hours to get it straightened out and to where I could actually start the wash and complete it. These things are literally a nightmare. This feature here, yes, you can pause it and add more water if you need it. That seems like a very good feature. But other than that, I don't like these machines that much. So that's my opinion on them. If you got one, let me know down in the comment section how you feel about it. Because the tech that was here did say 2 days prior to coming to my house, he had to work on the same exact machine. So, if you like this video, please give it a like and a share. Leave a comment. If you don't, say so either way. Talk to you later.